Ice cream is a very important part of a tech tutorial. What is up, guys? It's that GTA fan 720 with yet another tech tutorial, and many of you guys are probably wondering a good way to protect your system using a firewall. Or maybe you're not wondering that at all, or you don't know what a firewall is, or you just clicked on this video because you like my voice. Either way, probably not the last one, but either way, we can help you out. So basically what a firewall is something that protects your computer and as well as your network from certain things getting through. It's essentially like a filter in a way that allows certain things that you allow to go through to your computer and your network, but not necessarily bad things. Now, Windows Firewall has been built into Windows for quite a while now, and there are some other third-party firewalls that I personally recommend, like Zomalarn and Komodo Firewall. However, this one is the best. I've used it for so many years and it is amazing. It is called GlassWire. Now, it markets itself as a firewall software, and it essentially is, but it does a lot more than that, and I can't find it because I'm using Bing. Wow, this is so slow. Okay, GlassWire. So this is the website, glasswire.com. Very simple. So it says right here, GlassWire's firewall software reveals threats that your antivirus missed. And it's great because no matter if you're a basic user or an advanced user, you can very easily utilize this program. The great thing about it is it gives you this sort of graph or this sort of, heuristics about everything that's going on your network. So if you're a person who likes to know what programs are doing different things in the background on your computer, or if you downloaded something that's malicious and it's doing all kinds of things on your network, this will spot it and you can easily delete it or firewall it. Now, all it is just a simple program that runs in the background. It's extremely lightweight. I've run it on so many different machines. It has had zero impact on performance from what I've observed. So this program is simply amazing. It might sound like that I'm being paid by these guys, but I'm really not. This software is honestly amazing, and I've used it for so long, and I recommend it to every person alive, which is why I'm showing you this video. Now we're gonna go ahead and save this file because this is the GlassWire setup. So we're just gonna save this file, and of course it's not working because I'm in Microsoft Edge. It's actually not working. Okay, let me try again. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, save. There we go. Okay, so now you can see it's downloading. It's a relatively small executable file. And the one complaint that I do have about GlassWire is that in order to update the software, you have to just get a new installer from the original site. So whenever it prompts you to update it, it will just take you back to this page. However, the good thing about that is that it also means that it's not running all kinds of updaters in the background that could potentially be hogging resources from your other programs. So we're just going to go ahead and allow it, of course, because it does need administrative permissions to gain access to all of its telemetry. Now, the cool thing about GlassWire is that it'll even call itself out whenever it initially connects. So it's not hiding anything from you. So that way, anytime you install a new program or something does something on your computer that it hasn't done before, it will alert you. And you can turn those off if you don't like those. But me personally, I like to know exactly what's going on in the background on my computer, especially with the whole Windows 10 privacy thing going on. It is a great thing to have. So you can see here that it guides you through the installation of GlassWire 1.2. Go away, Edge. And it basically, come on, Edge, go away. Go away, Edge. I don't want you. Go away. Okay, yeah, just go away. Oh my god, go away. Okay, welcome to GlassWire 1.2 setup. So just click next and accept the terms of the license agreement, and you can also choose to do a clean install whenever you update it, so that way it doesn't keep all of your information, although I personally recommend strongly against that because the amount of information that it basically builds up over time is actually really nice to have on reference in case you want to know what a certain program did that you might have installed in the past. So we're just going to click next, of course, install it. You can name it whatever you want. I usually rename this to GlassWire Network Security, but just GlassWire for this case. And you can also have it not create shortcuts. If you want to just shut up and run in the background, that's fine. And there's also an option in there that I glossed over about having it start up with Windows, which I definitely would do. Usually I don't recommend programs to start up with Windows, but because this is a firewall software and because it builds up so much information in time and because it's so lightweight, I would always recommend running this with the startup of Windows. And it is compatible with Windows 7 and newer. I have not successfully gotten a workaround to get it working on Windows Vista. However, on any of the newer versions of Windows, it does work just fine. And honestly, it works beautifully, especially on Windows 10, because it will call out a lot of the Windows 10 telemetry based things that we've seen in the past. So as you can see, GlassWire 1.2 setup has been installed, so we're going to leave this box checked that says run GlassWire, and we are going to finish. And as you can see, if it's loading in the background, and it should open up, here we go. So this is the actual firewall, and you can see it's basically visualizing everything on the network. Now I am running this in a virtual machine, so you're not going to see all the PCs on the network or anything like that, because this is completely isolated. But you can see, you can click on these tap targets and it'll tell you what has been connected. You can see, we even see GlassWire control service. So like I said before, it actually calls itself out on many of these services, so even it's not hiding what it's doing. We also have the host process for Windows services. Now this is more targeted towards advanced users, but the great thing is that it actually has a lot of features that are very good for novice users as well, that many firewalls miss. And it's simple as, if we go into firewall, if we want to block something, for example, let me open up the Windows Store. So you can see here's the Windows Store, and you can see it connects and all that, and it will give us an alert that says that the Windows Store has connected. So you can see the Windows Store is loading up, and here we can see first network activity initiated, search and Cortana application. So that's weird. The store has just opened up, but the Cortana and search application has initialized a network connection, and now we see first network activity for the Microsoft Store. Now as you can see, the store will load up, and as you can see, it's been added to this list. Now we're going to let the store load up, and as you can see, the store has loaded up just fine. However, let's say that this is that the store application, let's say you don't care about the Microsoft Store and you don't want it to make any network connections whatsoever. Let's say you hate the store, you don't want to use it, you don't want it using bandwidth. All you have to do is just click this little fire icon. It cannot be more simple. So you just press the store icon, and now it is then firewalled. And now that it's firewalled, you can essentially just refresh this. So let's say I click on apps and I try to go to apps. Oops, check your internet connection and try again. It's that simple. You literally just click the fire icon next to anything that you want to firewall. So if you see something in here that you suspect might be malicious or that you don't want to be connecting to the network, you just click the little fire and it will completely cut it off from network access. And you can see I can do everything that I can, and it will not load the page until I de-firewall it. And this is where the firewall specific aspect comes in. It'll even tell you IP addresses and other things that are driven by the host files. And again, if you don't know what any of this stuff is, it's as simple as you see something that you installed that might be malicious, go to the firewall and just block it. And once you block it, it has zero network access whatsoever. Now this software also has some other features like different usage, like which different things are using the most traffic, and including both incoming and outgoing traffic, and the amount of data that's sent. So if you're on a restricted data service for your internet, you can actually track the amount of data that you're using, so that way you know how much your bill should be at the end of the month. We also have network access, and this is something that the GlassWire, premium GlassWire software will show. So that way, if you pay for the premium version of GlassWire, you can monitor all the PCs on your network. And someone asked me, don't worry, none of these are my IP address. These are just IP addresses for different services within this virtual machine. And we also have alerts. So if you missed any of these notifications down there, you can see it just called itself out. First network connection initiated GlassWire. It will actually show all these notifications. So if you miss something or if you have these turned off, you can see them all right here. You can do it by date, by apps, by type. It's actually very nice. And of course, we can also change the different skins and stuff. So you want to have a different meaning. So let's do green and iris. And now the graph has a completely different look. And you can have it be as slow moving as possible. For example, let's see, if I go back and I unpause it, now it's live again. And it moves very smoothly. And I've noticed that no matter how low requirements or specs that your system is, this graph is still very, very smooth and works very fluently. And you can even adjust this, so if you want to just show the big spikes and have it go a bit slower, you can do that. It gives you a lot of control. And this is the firewall that I've been using for so long because it's so unobtrusive, but at the same time it's very informative on what's going on. So anyway guys, if you have any questions about GlassWire, please drop them in the comments below. And anyway guys, this is that GTA Fan 720 signing out. I hope you guys enjoyed this tech tutorial. It's definitely a pretty cool piece of software. And overall, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.